Alright YouTube, so we are back again, of course, to talk about Fallout 76. The whole Fallout First premium membership thing, there's still ongoing things. And this is something I wanted to talk about yesterday, but that video was already pushing like the 8-minute mark or so, and I don't really like to make long videos if I don't have to. Also, this is something that I had seen days ago. Like whenever the Fallout First thing got revealed initially, I'd seen somewhere that some guy had already bought the domain name for it. And I thought it was kind of funny, but I didn't even know it was going to be newsworthy at all. But it's obviously blown up since then. So yeah, an angry Bethesda fan had actually bought the falloutfirst.com domain, which is pretty funny, and the website itself is pretty funny, all the stuff he puts on there. But people are blowing this way out of proportion, and that's part of why I wanted to make a video about it. The thing is, a lot of people out there are talking about this, like, oh my god, he bought the falloutfirst.com before Bethesda could. They didn't even buy it before they made Fallout First. Haha, well, they're stupid or something like that. And it's like, that's not even the case. Why would they make a website for Fallout First? And look, you know I'm not here trying to defend Bethesda if you've been watching the content the past couple of days, but the simple fact is Fallout First is a membership service for Fallout 76. Why the hell would they ever make a falloutfirst.com? That doesn't make any sense. If anything, there'd be like maybe a Fallout 76 website. I don't even know if that's the case, because I know there's like a fallout.com. So yeah, just looking into it really quickly, if you Google search Fallout 76 website, you get fallout.bethesda.net. There's not even a website dedicated to Fallout 76, much less why would there be one dedicated to Fallout First. If anything, there'd be like a subcategory under the Fallout 76 section on fallout.bethesda.net. Like, that's how it would probably work. Similar to like ESO Plus, which is the membership service for Elder Scrolls Online, which is actually very similar to Fallout First, both in the price and some of the stuff that it offers. There's not a dedicated website called like Elder Scrolls Online Plus. There's just like an article or a category on the Elder Scrolls Online website. So again, the point I'm trying to get across here at the beginning of the video is that a lot of people are spinning this story like he bought the domain out from under Bethesda, which is just not the case because they were never going to make a falloutfirst.com anyways. So if you come over to his website, the first thing you'll see is Fallout First Member Fucked, and the title says Private Worlds, Scrapboxes More coming to Fallout 76 with Fallout Fuck You First. And the layout of the website is very similar to the Bethesda.net article for the Fallout First thing, if you guys remember what that looked like. It's pretty much the exact same, but it's his spin on it, his descriptions of everything, which is what makes it pretty damn funny. I don't want to read this whole thing, because it'd make the video so much longer than it needs to be, but there are a couple that I want to read. For one, the NCR armor, which says, the lazy version of the Ranger Armor outfit, exploring a discount version of the not-so-Ranger Armor outfit, available for Fallout Fuck You First slaves, which I thought was pretty funny. And also this right here, Fallout Fuck You First will be available as a 1-month Waste Your Money membership, or you can purchase a yearly cash-burning pile for a 36% discount over the monthly Waste Your Money rate, as shown on our website. I will not link to this scam. If you cancel your slave membership or it expires, you'll still be able to access any microtransaction points you received, as well as the resources stored in your Scrapbox, if we don't delete them first. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership term, or whenever we decide to stop stealing your money. And initially with this video, I was wanting to praise him for actually linking to a charity, using the momentum, the traction to this website to, fund some sort of charity, which is a fantastic thing. But he's also asking for personal donations down here at the bottom to help maintain the website, hosting fees, things like that. Which I'm not a big fan of, because you chose to do this, man. You chose to be the guy to pay for the falloutfirst.com domain and make this big statement against Bethesda, and then you're asking for people to donate to charity, which is a fantastic thing, but then you're also asking for donations to maintain the website, which you shouldn't expect people to do that. This is already good enough. It was almost perfect. Everything about this was pretty much perfect, except for the personal donations. That's just my opinion. Maybe you guys don't care. If you want to support him, you want to help him maintain the website, that's on you. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not a big fan of it. So as I said, I'm not going to read the entire page to you, because for one, I think it's funnier if you read it yourself, but also it would make the video longer than it needs to be. Any channels out there that might be reading the entire page to you are probably just trying to pad time for a 10-minute video. As for why he did this, besides just the membership itself being trash, obviously, he actually gives some reasoning to BBC.com. My motivation stems from a frustration with Bethesda, and in general, the current trend of the gaming industry. They said players had been asking for this. Players never asked to pay a subscription for features hidden behind a paywall. That was the straw that broke the camel's back and made me make this website. The goal was to start a conversation. David Chapman said he set up the website in the hope that it would get people talking. I've been a fan of the series for some time, he said, but I haven't played Fallout 76 in 8 months, and I haven't played in longer myself. I love the response. The point I knew I'd done good was when someone said after they heard about Fallout First, they just typed in the domain I took and got my site. So I don't know who these people are that hear about Fallout First and decide to type in falloutfirst.com, because it's just kind of strange. They should know that if they know anything about Bethesda, they should know that everything takes place on Bethesda.net. That's where all of it pretty much is. By the way, this did work, because some of the people out there who did type this in got to his website and seen his stuff first before Bethesda's, which is pretty much how it should be. They should see the fan interpretation of all this bullshit Bethesda's trying to sell. And they ended off with, he said if Bethesda came to him asking to have the domain, he would happily hand it over, although he did have a personal request. I'd like to sit down with Fallout creator Todd Howard. Todd Howard is not the creator of Fallout, BBC. You need to do your research. I'm getting triggered. I'm getting upset with BBC. And have a constructive discussion about Fallout first, he said. I care about their games and the direction they are heading. I would love to be the mediator between Bethesda and the gaming community. And look, I love the guy's ambition here, but it's just not going to happen. Todd Howard's not going to sit down with some random guy who bought a website talking shit about Bethesda. If anything, he would sit down with one of the YouTubers who is an actual mediator between Bethesda and the actual community. One of these big ones, whether or not they're Bethesda apologists, doesn't matter. It'd be one of the big YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subs or millions of subs or something like that. Also, last time Todd Howard did an interview regarding Fallout 76, or at least the last one I seen, it was kind of awkward.
So that project certainly at launch was simply just not super well received, critically certainly.
And to be honest, I don't even know if he'd want to sit down and talk about this Fallout First membership anyway and try to justify it, because it just caused more shit talking, because you cannot justify this. Anyways, my dudes, that's pretty much the video. I'll have the guy's website linked in the description below and also the charity that he's promoting. I highly recommend you guys go and read it and come back and give me your thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to stay updated with more of this Fallout 76 bullshit. Turn on all my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. And my Discord links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like